Hey everybody, what's up? Circus here, coming at you with this week's power rankings video. It's going to be an abbreviated one at best, just because of the lack of tournaments, because of the KC Cup format. But we're still here because, well, we have nothing better to do. How you doing,
That's
Kamel?
right.
Good to see you.
I'm doing you.
Oh, not too bad. We're gonna do the power rankings, even if there's just one tournament. But luckily, there was a few more than that. So if you guys don't know what we're doing here, your first time watching the video, welcome. But what we do here is we track tournaments during the week, and we see how decks perform in those tournaments, and then we give them points based on how they finish. All right. So in a tournament, if a deck gets a first place finish, it'll get 6 points. Second place gets 4 points. Top four will get 2 points, and top eight will get a single point. All right. And then we track tournaments that have rounds of Swiss into a top cut. They have to have a one deck rule with a 6 card side, and you can side in a skill if you want. And those tourneys that met that criteria this week were Battle Phase Monday, Battle Phase Pop Up, Battle Phase EU. There's a pattern here. And then the Duel World Weekly. So that's Hey Craig and his tournament series. So those were the four that were not KC Cup format over the past week. So, what do you think the number one deck's going to be this week, Kamel?
Um, I'm gonna say Curry, man. They're strong right now. They're super strong.
All right, too strong? Too strong? We'll see.
We will see. We gotta find out.
All right, so in first place with 15 whopping points, which is still pretty good for some decks on a regular week, is, drumroll please, Kara Curry. I feel like you looked at the list ahead of time.
I didn't actually, but yeah, Curry and strange to see the points are kind of spread out nicely. You can see Luna Lights winning a
Yeah,
tournament probably took
what?
some points from the other decks.
That's
That is
terrible.
crazy. That's absolutely insane. I wonder how that happened. But yeah, Curry, congrats.
Hmm.
And you had some words for me about Curry before we were recording, so let's get into it. What do you think about Curry being on the top of the power rankings?
Well, this is their second week on the power rankings in a row, or in first place, I should say, and they took first place in our KC Cup power rankings that we did last week, where we tracked all the tournaments that were doing the KC Cup format. So we did a power rankings for that, and Kara Curry won that as well. So they are definitely the deck to be trifled with right now, right? They're beating everybody up pretty good. And I feel like it's because they got access to Hey Trunade in this meta where everybody's relying on their back row. Their
Let's get
monsters.
into their result page.
All right, they're monsters. They can search the deck very quickly. They can synchro summon very well. We're seeing a play where they can go into like Burrito, Sam Destroyer. They attack in with their Sam Destroyer. They hit you with offerings to the Doom, clear your field that way. Bam, game. I think it's a
The
very
thing
easy
is,
combo for them to go into.
I feel like it's easy as well, but that's like Curry's bread and butter, and it just happens to be strong right now, just like other strategies happen to be strong. I really don't think it's worthy of any changes in game for Curry.
Okay, so
Like,
I hit you with the Hey Trunade, draw 4 cards, and then I finish the game on turn 2. Come on now.
I mean, he's just a better player then. I mean, if you have if you have a hand that good, and you did that on turn two, and I didn't have anything to stop you from doing that, then that was my
Oh, you
fault. I
had
was
back
just
row. It's just I hit you with a Hey Trunade.
hit me with
That was the
hatred nade,
first
hit me
card
with
I
hatred
played.
nade.
You had
It
3
is what
back
it
row.
is.
Bam, Hey Trunade, and then I just go through my plays.
It is. Look, it is what it is. The thing is, look, hatred nade is in this game. They're not gonna ban it. And I don't think Curry is a deck that they're going to take Hatred 8 away from. Curry has always had Hatred 8, and they fell out of the meta while having access to Hatred 8. And that is because I believe if you have cards that can affect Curry's on a monster level, affecting the monsters themselves without relying on back row, then you can really stop the deck.
Okay. So you
And
don't.
sometimes that's witchcrafters. Right now it is
Mhm.
the deck that's able to stop card couriers, negate their extra summons and stuff like that. But later in the future, I believe if they want to control card curry, that's how they're going to do it. Through stopping the monster's effects and using maybe not back row to stop them, but monsters and other face up stuff.
I love back row. I love back row metas. I hate Hatronade. Plain and simple. All right, so you see it did win the Dual World Weekly, and then
And
the
a Battlefield pop up.
yep, not bad at all. Conversion rates are
The
just
two out of the four.
hilarious this week. Let's check them out. There we go. 38% conversion rate to the top 32. But 8% to the top 8, that's about average. That'd be a little high for a deck that had this much representation. But 37 in 4 tournaments is a lot.
Yeah, that's well, they did win half the tournaments this week, right?
Right.
So that's where your conversion rate is coming into effect there. But 37 representation of 4 tournaments, that is definitely nice. And that's what led to that sizable top 32 conversion rate. And yeah, man, the card creep players who are coming in, they are doing very well. Like you said, their deck is very versatile, has access to a lot of paths to your win condition, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
It does very good against the majority of decks in the tournament scene right now, minus Witchcrafters, I'd say.
I think this is the kind of deck that Dragoonity wishes it could be.
Yeah, that's the thing, This deck is better Dragoonity. It has the monster chaining and the back row removal, kind of element here. But what this deck has that Dragoonity does not is straight up searching and monsters easily special summoning off each other, like easy chain summoning in order to get out your synchros. Dragoonity, you're a lot more locked down. Card Curry, what makes it so good is it's fluent. You can draw basically any monster and cash, and you're good to go.
I was gonna correct you. You said this is a better version of Dragoonity. Any deck is a better version of Dragoonity. So
That's true. That's
just
true
just
too.
just straight up facts, Night Fox, Lord of Scrubs. Just telling you.
Except Super Heavy Samurai. Except Super Heavy.
Yeah, nothing beats that. All right, second place. I think we're gonna start seeing a pattern here. Black Wings, kind of another. I know people debate if Karakuri is an OTK deck, but it definitely has that potential. It definitely leans in that direction. It's definitely not a control style deck, but Black Wings
Strange.
definitely 100% OTK.
Strange. We're in a back row. We're reaching the end of this meta. We're in a heavy back row meta, and the top 2 decks of the power rankings are decks that need to remove back row first before they can win.
And if we
Our
move into an OTK meta, we're going to hear people complaining all day and night about how it's a sacky meta. This is no fun. This is bullshit. So I think we need a good balance, and maybe that's what we're seeing a little bit right here. And that's why, Karakuri, you take away that hey, True Nate, I'm happy. We're all balanced. I'm just saying.
No, I think you can't do that. You can't do it.
I'm just saying.
Can't do
Anyways,
it.
all right. We're not going to agree on this one.
It's okay. It's
Okay.
okay.
All right. Black
But
Wings, though.
Black Wings, we were talking shit about them lately. They have not been very consistent on the power rankings, but they do pick up a win
Yep.
inside deck format this week, as well as some consistent tops throughout the week in the Dual World Weekly and Battle Phase Monday. Doing very well. Battle Phase Monday, 3 out of the top 8 were Black Wings.
Well, then, same with the Dual World Weekly. There are 2 top 8s there, so not bad at all.
And note this winning list, it is from Battle Phase Monday, is using the peak performance build
Yep.
of Black Wings. It seems level duplication has not had uh, as great results lately. Peak performance, the quick access to Necro Valley is
Necro
really
Valley. Yep. That's
doing
huge.
numbers.
That
Mhm.
shuts down so many other decks that are in the top right now. Witchcrafters, Element Savers. Hell, we even have to say Luna Lights this week.
Yeah, it's facts.
Oh yeah, let's check out the conversion rate on that one then. Blackwings always just doing what they do. But look at that conversion rate to the top 8. 14%. Well, that's also because it was like
Wow,
played
that's
28
great.
times.
But that's good.
Yeah.
14%. That may be the best this whole week. 14%. That's pretty
Oh, wait till we get to
good.
Luna Lights.
Oh well, I mean for the category, I'm sure.
Yeah.
All
All
right,
right.
but Black Wings is Black Wings. Nothing new here, really.
Well, that's what we're getting to at this point in this meta. XZs can't come soon enough because in third place, Element Sabers. Yeah,
Oh
I know.
God.
I've come to appreciate the deck just because recently I never played it this whole year that it's been out, and I was like, it's the end of the meta. I'm gonna start playing the deck, and that's what I've been playing for like the past week. I've been having fun with it, but I li-
Days of us recording this. 6 days is going to be their birthday circus.
I know, isn't
Oh
that
my
crazy?
god.
And
The
even looking at
one
this
year.
deck list, I feel sick right now because look at all that back row. That's just
Next
disgusting.
Saturday on Hanging with Daily, we got to throw a birthday party
There you go.
for
For Element
for
Sabers.
Element Sabers. Yeah, for Element Sabers, man. Ridiculous.
See, I guess when you
One
see a deck like
year.
this, you're like, we need Hey Trunade. That's what we need right now.
Yes. Hatred is an it's one of the last
Yep.
necessary evils remaining in Duel Links that has been untouched. And it was touched itself. It was limited to. And it's still going strong. I honestly think we need it as like the light in the darkness when we're in a back row meta, you know. At least you know that you'll be able to play some decks with Hatred.
Yeah, because when you do see like you get hit by a floodgate, you get hit by the Regeki break, the bad aim, the treacherous. This guy he's like, what are the most cancerous cards I have? They don't even work with my strategy. Because really, do you
Right.
really want to be throwing stuff in the discard pile in the graveyard? I mean, yeah, you can change
But
their attributes when you need to, but sometimes you really want to hang on to those other element savers so you can do your flip downs, you can do your spell negates and stuff like that. So like Karma Cut, does that and Regeki Break, does that really help your strategy that well?
something I've started to notice about Element Sabers is that oftentimes you're playing like a reverse mill strategy, right? You're you're dumping your Element Sabers to the graveyard, searching Alistair and invocation from the deck, and then every time you want to draw that crazy back row, that crazy one of back row that this guy's running. You want
Right.
to draw your one of Fiendish, right? Geki Break, Karma Cut, Transmigration Prophecy,
Just get
whatever
all the monsters
crazy.
out of the way.
Yeah, just dump all your monsters and all your,
Right.
invocations so you don't draw any of that. You want to draw your traps. You want to mess up your opponent so your monsters pop off. So
That's how you know the
that's
deck's
how I
getting
feel.
old, right? Where the monster effects aren't even
Yeah.
that important anymore. You're just like, get these stupid monsters out of the way. Let me get to my treacherous trap hole.
It's just that the traps in the deck are so good at the moment too. Wall of D very good against Invoke News we were talking before. Bad aim is super good against a deck like Witchcrafters, being able to remove Veer, a pretty troublesome card for Element Sabers to remove by normal means. So bad aim is good at that. And
Literally half his
yeah,
deck is
all good.
traps.
Yeah,
Literally
just
half of
great,
it.
great cards and traps. Just great traps. That's it.
13 traps in a 26 card deck.
Yeah, man.
Hey, True Nade.
It's your name. You need it.
I think I just had my mind changed right there. All right,
Definitely. You
let's.
definitely after seeing something like this.
All right, I'm gonna start playing this version too.
All right,
All right,
let's take
let's.
a look at these conversion rates real quick, and then we can move on. 9%, three into the top eight,
Yeah,
27% conversion rate to the top 32. Yeah,
about
it's
average.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, good job, Element Sabers. See you next week.
All right, Witchcrafters in the fourth
All
place,
right.
10 points.
And yeah, honestly, I think that's pretty indicative of the top four, I would say. Car Curry, Black Wings, E Sabers, Witchcrafters, and
This is Witchcrafters in a nutshell right here. Second place, top four,
yeah.
top eight. We never see them finish. They just come in and spoil a few games for decks like Element Sabers, right? But then they run into Blackwings and just get destroyed.
Well, yeah, they run into a deck like Black Wings and get destroyed because if you look at a deck list like that, that's not doing anything to stop Black Wings on a turn two. The
No.
most you're going to be able to do is negate card effects with Madame Veer. Other than that, Black Wings are going to be able to demolish you. Oftentimes, Witchcrafter decks are really just relying on whatever monster threats they can establish in one turn with spells in their hands. You see anything in this deck list that is disrupting the opponent? Galaxy Cyclone? Nope. Solar Recharge? Nope. And they're playing one of each of their traps. If you're able to further your own strategy without getting, like Shane negated and then ran over in a turn by Veer, you should be good against witchcrafters. I feel like that's where they're lacking most right now.
Yeah, well, it obviously everything revolves around that veer. Getting that veer out, locking on the monster effects, then I guess maybe going into a synchro play of whatever you need. Every's pretty strong, you know. So that is that. Let's check out the conversion rate on it. Check that out. 13%. Not bad.
Right, yeah, that's pretty good. 23, 7 into the top cut, 3 in the top 8 as well.
Yep,
Nice
not bad.
Witchcrafters.
No, they're a good,
Mm-hmm.
competent deck. I don't really mind
Sure.
having them around. A lot of people complain about them, but hey, you just gotta learn to play around that one negate if possible.
Yeah.
All right, now this next deck, the only reason it's here this high up, I mean, it would have gotten a win no matter what, right? But the fact that it's this high on the list is just due to the lack of tournament results, and that is, oh my god, I actually like the deck, but I can't believe I'm going to say this out loud. Luna Lights.
Yikes. A deck with 6 points made it into the top 5?
Yeah,
Oh, no. Oh, boy. Well, it's a good thing there'll be more tournaments next week. But Luna Lights,
yeah,
and this is quite the interesting Luna Light deck. 3 CC, 4 Karibos,
yep.
3 of them regular. Good. Taking note that if you keep the monsters in attack, you can run over them next turn with your boosted Luna Lights. And 1 Spear Karibo. Pretty standard otherwise. Destiny draws well.
It just has some
And
really good matchups, and I think this guy just kept running into those really good matchups the whole time.
oh god, yeah, I mean, and this beat Element Sabers in the finals. That's insane. And that Element Saber list is 30 cards.
Well,
Oh
people were
gosh.
saying that maybe the Element Saber player wasn't at the top of his game.
Was at the top of his
That
game. What
that's
does that mean?
he just maybe wasn't playing the best, maybe making a few misplays here or there.
Oh,
So, but hey, a win is a win, and we take those. So I don't want to put him down. I mean,
we definitely do take those.
playing Luna Lights through 5 rounds of Swiss and through a top 32, you still gotta be know what you're doing to make it that
Yeah,
far.
it's really no joke. Lunelights are lacking a lot. This deck is pure glass cannon. Look at it. There's no disruption at all. You're really just relying on what you're able to put out and just being able to stop your monsters from dying or stop you from taking damage
You just want
so
to get
that
your
you
your
can
big boss monster out. Which one is it? I always get it mixed up. The Saber Dance or the level 9. You get that thing out. It
savor
can't
it.
be
Yeah.
targeted. It's got a big booty or a big attack. So and then it can be boosted really high. That's really
Yeah.
all the deck really has.
That's all there really is. Just make sure you don't take damage, beat them up next turn. That's it.
Yeah. Now this conversion rate through the roof, best ever, 100%, baby.
Oh my god, there's one little
Play
light
Luna
player
Lights next
all
week.
week.
Luna Lights best conversion rate ever.
Oh my god, I cannot. I cannot.
Yep.
Little Knight's best deck ever performing in tournaments, hands
Ever.
down. It's statistically proven.
Yep. Can't beat it. Well, I don't know what to say besides that. But let's take a look at overall representation this week for decks. And you'll see Kara Curry coming in first, followed by, well, Element Sabers, Blackwings.
Hey,
Invoke
That's
Neos.
that's its first. That's it. That's Karkur's first week where top representation.
Yes. And I want to look at this real quick, but Invoked Neos did not win a tournament, did not get a top 8.
What? 0 points on the power rankings?
Same with Shiranui.
Oh my
Yeah, I just wanted to
gosh.
confirm that. But yeah, neither of them scored
Uh,
any points.
Yikes! What? Neither Weather Painter Strawberry and DDD scored points.
Yes, yes.
There's
And Ritual
no
Beast,
Shiranui points.
Dragoonity, Dark Magician.
Oh
Yep.
my! Dark Magician scored 1 point, 5 points actually.
That's still 5 times the points that Shiranui and Invoked together scored.
Oh my gosh,
So
that's insane.
that's crazy, isn't it? So check this out. Conversion rates this week. Again, representation was so low that I said everybody's in this week. Let's just see how it goes. Best conversion rate. We already know this one. Luna Lights with 100%, baby.
DDD to 50%.
DDD, what was that, like 2 people,
Oh
4 people,
gosh.
or something like that? So
Yeah.
once you get down to weather
Oh.
painters, it's a little bit more realistic, I guess. But everybody's in this week. I think these ones are more fun, anyways.
Yeah, regardless of representation.
Yep. Okay. Top 8 finishes. There you go. Blackwings, Karakuri, Element Sabers, Witchcrafters. Stromberg A lot of people saying that's the deck to watch right now. I don't
Doing
know.
well, doing well in side deck tournaments, and is doing well in KC Cup format. So I'm gonna be paying attention to the top 100 decks because I want to see how Stromberg did in KC Cup.
I played a Stromberg guy in the cup, and he had like Silent Swordsman in it, and it had like the other Stromberg cards, like Iron. What was it? The Iron Hans
Oh,
or whatever. Those guys.
yeah,
I can't think of their names offhand, but like the horse that summons out the guy or whatever, and it was a decent strategy. I lost. I'll say
the
that
Iron
much.
Cage, the Iron
The
Cage, and the
Iron
Knight,
Cage, yeah,
and
all
then
that stuff, man. Yeah.
yeah,
I was very surprised by that. I'm like, I don't even know what's going on here. And guy clapped me pretty quick with it. I hate to say it.
nice.
All right, victories this week. Kara Curry in first place with 2. I mean, there's only 4 tournaments, but Luna Lights
Little,
up there with Kara Curry. Think about that one, folks.
that's nuts.
It has half as many victories as Kara Curry. It kept up. It kept up. It was one.
Damn, Luna Lights don't even have access to Hate Your Nade.
Right. That's what I'm
Oh
saying.
gosh.
Black Wings don't have it either. Free Luna Lights. Give them the Hey Trunade if it's at, if it's okay, Kamel, give them Hey Trunade back.
No, they can't because then they'll play the Fox and Neos. They can't.
Oh, they can't do that? They can't have
They'll
access
play
to
the
their best
Fox and
cards?
Neos.
Oh,
No.
so Neos abuses a card and poor Luna Lights have to get hit.
I mean, look, you could blame Neos for that's Neos' fault. Neos has been doing that to everyone. Volcanic Shell's gonna be the next victim.
I don't know. Hey Trunade's got to go. I'm back to that now. I'm back to the other side.
Oh my gosh! Look, then people are gonna be complaining and be like, "There's too much back row. We've been in a back row meta for 6 months." Oh my gosh! If only there was some great back row card to remove all back row at once. Oh my gosh! You guys don't know what you want, man.
A little bit of everything. That's what I want.
Yeah, I
All right, we're
guess.
gonna get out of here. You guys like the video? You know what to do. Also, make sure to check out our Discord because that's where we host all of our tournaments. We'll be back at it this week, back to 27 tournaments a week or whatever we're up to now. Hopefully, Smash GG is still around in a month. We'll see about that, but
Yeah,
we'll figure that
hopefully.
out. So yeah,
But
get in the.
guys, Zexal is right around the corner.
Ooh, that's right.
Let us know what you want to see on the channel in terms of new Zexal stuff. The first day, we're going to be hitting content really hard and covering as much as we can in the game, recording as many videos, going like crazy. So let us know what you want videos about when Zexal releases.
Yeah, we'll be on
First
soon
day.
as it
Let us know.
drops, and we'll be streaming until we all fall asleep. 24 hours later, probably.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. 24-hour stream on twitch.tv/Julius Entertainment upon Zexal release.
So make sure to check that out. And we'll see you next time for the power rankings. I'm Circus. That's Kamel.
Peace out.
See ya.